Hi, we are going to be doing an intervention with a case from the ICF called Martin Return to Work. Martin is a 25-year-old male who suffered a T7 spinal cord injury, and he previously worked as a mover, but now he is going through vocational rehabilitation to find a new job, and we are going to help him build some skills that will allow him to find a new path.
Let's begin. Hello, how are you doing today, Martin?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So today we're going to be working on something called work hardening, which is getting you prepared to go into the workplace without you actually being where you will end up. As of right now, you don't know where you're going to go. That's a later process, but this is just a simulated office space in order to get you thinking and your body used to the types of movements you will need to do and like how much core strength you will need and everything like that. So what we're going to start off with today is being mobile throughout a small space such as an office. We're going to show you how to go around sharp turns, backing up without running into anything, and just pivoting and turning around in a very small space without taking up a lot of space, because normal wheelchair, you make large turns.
Right. Oh, great. I really need work on that.
Yeah. So I brought this wheelchair in today to kind of demonstrate to you the techniques, and then you'll practice doing them. Sound good?
Okay. Yep. Sounds great.
Okay, so we'll start off with navigating around a tight corner. As you can see, there's a doorway right here into a hallway. And so to navigate around a tight corner, you want to go to the corner and then pull back with the hand in which the way you're turning, and then push forward with the other hand. And then to do it the other way, well, it's actually the same way. You're gonna turn with, you pretty much hold this hand and move very slowly, and then with this hand you're making sharp, abrupt movements. Okay, so the same kind of motion is used to pivot. As you will see over in this space, there's not much space between this cabinet and the desk. So you want to make sure that you are pivoting in a way that conserves space and also your own energy. So you're going to want to, once again, kind of slowly move the hand in which the way you're turning backwards. And then with this one, you're going to want to make more abrupt movements. And then you kind of back up and you kind of gauge which hand you need to move when, and sometimes you need to move both as well in order to pivot in a small space. And then we're also going to practice backing up without running into anything, because in small spaces there's more to run into. So you always have to make sure to be aware of your surroundings. So you want to back up until you're going to hit something, and then if you need to back up and turn at the same time, you combine the turning technique and make sure that you're also not hitting anything. Okay. So do you understand everything I went through and how that kind of works? Obviously it's going to take some time to learn, but we'll work through it.
Yeah, I think I understand it. I think it'll just take a lot of practice to get really good at it.
Okay. Would you like to practice it right now to see where you are at baseline, and even practice a little bit to get better?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, how about you start by coming into the room and doing a sharp turn like I showed you. It's okay if you need to back up and restart. That's a good method to use until you get more comfortable and learn your space more. That was really good for a first try.
Woo!
That was great turning. Okay, so now I would like if you could try the pivot that I showed you in this open space right here.
Okay, so the pivot was turning really sharp that way? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, turning without taking up much space. You're doing really, really great for a first time.
Thank you.
And then why don't you make a full circle?
Oh.
Doing really good. As you practice, you will see that that circle gets a lot smaller, but that was a really, really great circle in this tight space.
Okay.
Okay, and now do you want to practice backing up without running into anything?
Yeah.
Because that's important, because you need to learn how to turn around and wheel at the same time. That was really, really fantastic. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Great first try. Okay, next. What are some of your concerns going back to work?
Well, I get really tired really easily. Like, I have a lot of trouble maintaining holding myself up, and I'm worried if I'm sitting at a desk for an extended period of time, I won't be able to stay there and type. And I don't know if I can't do that. I don't think I can get a job.
Okay, I have a few techniques to help you with that. Let's start with you sitting at the desk as if you were to type. Okay. Okay, so a big part of conserving your energy is actually how you're sitting and where your placement is with your desk.
Okay.
So, as we said before, this is just a simulation. So once you get hired and you're starting the process to start work again, you can have a work site evaluation, and that a home therapist will come in and help you with that.
Okay.
But just to give you some idea, it's very important to sit up straight while you're working. Yeah, sit up straight as you can be, to keep your body mechanics the way they're supposed to be. A proper desk height for both you to fit under and for your hands to be at a good level for typing is also key for keeping that endurance up.
Okay.
And then also, you need to keep doing weight shifts throughout the day to make sure that you are protecting your skin and everything.
They've been telling me all about those weight shifts. I have to make sure I do every 15 minutes.
Yes, it's good to keep those up. Okay, and then also, to also build your strength, we can give you some ideas for core strength exercises.
Oh, great.
One that you can do throughout the workday and throughout your time at therapy and even like in your room and stuff is just to contract your abdominal muscles.
Okay.
Like even just like almost gearing up for someone to punch you in the stomach. Like that's a good way to like really build those deep abdominal muscles that are going to protect your spine and help you endure sitting for long periods of time. And another good exercise is working without your armrest.
Oh.
So like while you're in typing class, it's good to like sit up straight, contract your abdominals, and type without your armrest, because those kind of become almost like crutches for us because we get used to those, and that's going to help us build our strength as well. And also, once you start getting your core back and everything, these can even come off of your wheelchair, which makes it easier to turn in your trunk to like look behind you and even to like move around. It can make it easier without the armrests.
Okay.
Okay, so how about we try one of those exercises for a little bit during this session right now?
Okay, sounds good.
I think we could do the typing without the armrest and see how long it takes you before you fatigue.
Okay. So like this, I'm up, not...
Yeah, it's good to make sure your back is straight and then your shoulders are like, you don't want to do any more slumping because You need to keep your body mechanics in a good form, okay?
Right, okay.
And then, yeah. Keep typing. How do you feel?
I'm starting to get a little bit tired, but I think you can go a little bit longer.
Okay. Just tell me when you need to take a break, okay?
Okay.
So how do you feel after the session?
Tired, but I feel like I learned a lot.
Good. So we'll keep working on this and get you ready to go back to work.
Great, that sounds perfect.
Okay.